Listen, this has never happened to me in my career, where it's so bizarre that we shot this show in 1.5 years ago, and Squid
Okay.
Games released barely 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So there is no comparison to Squid Games, but it's so freaky that somehow the makers, Gaurav and Ananya, thought of the idea of games and also thought of the fact that the bloody track pants also look the same. It is pure
Exactly.
chance.
So my first very question is, what made you say yes to Kaun Bane Shikhar? I mean, from my point of view, there are several factors which might have made you say yes, but what is your answer to it?
Well, it's exactly like, I mean, there's very little to say no to. uh, I liked the script. Most of all, you also the setup was beautiful. It was MA and Nikhil Advani's company, and then of course there's Gaurav Chawla and Ananya, who are fabulous people, and then the cast. And to be really honest, I wanted to get out of my house. I was locked at home for 6 months, and this was shot during the first lockdown. So when they said that there's a show, this is the cast, and we're gonna be shooting it in Mandava near Jaipur. I'm like, man, I'm getting out of my house, because my other option was cleaning vegetables and cutting them and cooking and cleaning. So if they told me we want to come and just hang on the set, I'd be like, "Ha, main aa jata hu." So there were all these wonderful reasons, and then there was also the fact that it was shot in a bio bubble during lockdown. So yeah.
So how was that whole shoot process? Because it's an ensemble cast and you were shooting in bio bubble. So was it challenging also?
It was challenging for the production. They definitely didn't make it challenging for us. They made it really nice and simple. We shot in two palaces primarily, and all of us lived between these two places. And it was a completely sealed set. मतलब आप गेट के बाहर टूथब्रश खरीदने तक नहीं जा सकते थे. So all of us were living together. So it became like a family. And nobody wanted to hang alone because they'd done that for 6 months. Every single person was like out in the garden, chatting, exchanging stories, hanging out. It was a really surreally beautiful experience because, as I said, you had the safety of a bio bubble, and you had the magic of all these amazing people, some who were friends earlier, and some who became friends during the shooting of the show.
You sharing the maximum screen space with Lara Datta and also Nasiruddin Shah. So how was that experience working with him and having the slight no joke also?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Both these people you've mentioned, first of all, Nasir Saab is somebody, obviously, every single person in any form of the arts, especially, looks up to as and aspires to learn from, and has admired in so many films. So just to hang with him or just be around him or look at him work, I mean, I'd spend a lot of time, apart from just shooting with him, looking at him and observing how he sort of arrives at where he does and how he performs. And he's such a well-read. एक तो, he with some actors, they like to talk only about acting and performance. With Nasir Saab and Ratnaji, who was also there for a few days, you can talk about anything because they're so interested in folk music, in Indian art, in theater, in politics. तो मतलब बहुत ही कलरफुल, बहुत ही रंगीन लोग हैं. एंड देन अगर आप एक पूरी जिंदगी जीते हैं ना, तो वो सब आपके आर्ट में भी दिखने लग जाता है, आपके काम में भी दिखने लगता है.
Yeah.
And so it was amazing working with him. And Lara is someone I've only hosted shows with before. We never acted together. She's such a strong, lovely person to work with. I mean, easy peasy, man, knows her work, helps you out, works together with everybody, and hilarious. If you get to know Lara well, she's a really, really funny person with a very sharp sense of humor, which I love.
And there are slight suspense also, like
Yes,
what are the motives of each person. Even you have your suspense that you're shown broke or some dawn is following you and everything. But still, there are people who are comparing it with Squid Game. What do you have to say about
absolutely.
that?
Listen, I can't. This is the most asked question on Instagram. Also, I constantly get asked, "Is this a copy or a parody on Squid
Why do you
Game?"
think that's happening?
Because it looks identical in terms of the setup, ना कि
Yeah,
games हैं जो आप खेलने हैं, plus वो dress भी है. वो
yeah, the jack.
listen, this has never happened to me in my career, where it's so bizarre that we shot this show in 1.5 years ago, and Squid Games released barely 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So there is no comparison to Squid Games, but it's so freaky that somehow the makers, Gaurav and Ananya, thought of the idea of games and also thought of the fact that the bloody track pants also look the same. It is pure
Exactly.
chance. It is pure chance, Aishwarya. That is the freakiest thing that's happened. And what to say? I mean, it's almost like different parts of the world, people had similar ideas in different genres.
Yeah.
इन्होंने family drama comedy कर दी. उन्होंने, I'd say adventure or whatever, suspense.
And you have been a part of fiction titles or non-fiction titles as well. So what do you as an artist enjoy more, doing fictional or non-fictional?
It's almost like having two lovers who you love equally. And because if I don't, like, for example, for the last 2 years, I'm sure you've also felt that all your work is on this weirdly Zoom situation. इसमें मजा भी आता है क्योंकि फिर आपको travel नहीं करना पड़ता, but बड़ा alienating भी है compared to actually hosting something live. And I've grown up from the age of 18. I joined MTV. From 15, I was hosting shows. So I have grown up hosting shows.
Yeah.
And so that I obviously love it. And with acting, there's so much to learn. Really, a lot to learn, a lot to imbibe. I'm more interested in acting because obviously it's like going to school. And the other one you've done a lot of, so thoda bahut ki I can't mess up a show completely. I can mess up my acting completely. So there's a lot of learning to do. And learning in some way or the other is difficult, but also very exciting to constantly try to do things.
And recently, in an interview with us, Vivek Oberoi said that now the transition from OTT and films and vice versa are easier than it was from television to films. And you have been a part of all the three mediums. So what's your take on it, the transition of an artist or an actor from going from different mediums?
Well, as a performer, and even at some level as a technician, I don't think anything better than OTT could have happened to anybody. The kind of roles you get offered, because OTT somehow doesn't have a hierarchical problem. इन्होंने हर जगह से लोग खींचे हैं, थिएटर आर्टिस्ट खींचे हैं, कोई इंटरेस्टिंग एड्स में लग रहा है तो उनको खींच लिया, मॉडल खींच लिया. They are constantly pulling a cesspool of people from film, from television, and casting them in different stories. So that he's absolutely right. I mean, that time is gone, and especially with the advent of, because of coronavirus and whatnot, I don't know how many movies will go directly to OTT and not be released in a cinema hall. So it's changed the way that we operate, the way we work. It's an ever-expanding market, and it's completely changed the way people view entertainment. And
going by your filmography and everything, do you sometimes feel that makers might try to typecast you, knowing that you are someone who indulge in light-hearted roles or light-hearted fictional shows or something like that? Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that will happen. I mean, I'm going to have to wait for someone to say, oh man, this guy would be an interesting guy to plant in a murder mystery or a serial killer story, or you need a certain level of trust and imagination on that. But, here's another thing also, Aishwarya, that like, I am not like, people don't understand. Like, for example, I could do comedy for the next, say, 50 years and still not do like 2% of the amount of comedy that you could actually do in variety. So comedy is only in India, because what happens is एक type का comedy बहुत था, तो उसी के बारे में लोग सोचते हैं. But actually आप उसी field में इतना कर सकते हैं कि आप पागल हो जाएं. So I if I get typecast, then that's the way it is, and I'm going to have to try to break that myself. But for now, I'm so busy exploring the same genre that I'm not that concerned. Like some comedians have that thing, I want to play a serial killer now, I want to change the way I'm like, listen, I'm happy if that happens to me, but I'm also very happy if I'm exploring this and learning new things here. It's like gardening. You can be doing gardening for the rest of your life and still say, मुझे पूरी तरह समझ नहीं है.
And you did OTT with Mind the Malhotras back in 2019. Then it was just booming, like it was just starting out, and then the pandemic started, and it was the go-to station for people for entertainment. So now, from the pandemic era, from the start, from the time you started being a part of, how would you see the boom in the country? Like, how would you describe the whole OTT space right now?
Well, obviously, with the advent of a lockdown, the OTT space was sort of viewed and consumed more than ever before. But now I find it very fascinating. Like we just recently finished Mahinda Malhotra season 2 shooting.
Oh,
So
wow,
there was
I
a
was about to
40-day.
ask you.
Yeah, it was great fun. 40 days of lovely fun shooting. But it's interesting like how fast viewing has changed. Like especially even if you look at the pandemic, in one household now, everyone's watching different shows.
Exactly.
And then there are a few family dramas that everybody sort of sits down for. क्योंकि किसी को crime पसंद है, किसी को डर लग रहा है कि उनकी mom dad को ये ना पसंद आए तो मैं अपने phone पे देख लेता हूँ. The way we consume content now has become very individualized, very specific. And then half the time there's so much content that I look like I'm only choosing. मेरा आधा दिन तो उसमें चले जाता है. क्या देखूं? You know?
And what's your take on this whole regulation if that happens on OTT?
Well, I'm not for regulation at all, because the regulation is like self-censorship. You have to eventually in life decide what you want to watch and you don't want to watch. Life, if you want to go watch random crazy things, then you can, if you can do it right now in life. So I don't believe in that form of censorship at all. I think you have to, this is an age of too many options.
Mhm.
In the 1980s, in the 1990s, people had 5 types of biscuits. और आपकी लाइफ खत्म है. और अब हमारे पास 5 करोड़ है. जब आपके पास इतने ऑप्शन है, then there's only one way to survive, and that is self-censorship. You decide what you don't want to watch.
And only a few hours are left for the show to stream. So do you have, as a performer, have any jitters or anything like that before the show drops on anything?
No. I don't have them anymore, because so little is in my control. And I have really tried that. जो मेरे control में है ही नहीं, अब मैं उसके बारे में anyway, all of us are so anxiety driven about so many things in life. So now why add one more? So I don't really get the jitters about that. I get the jitters sometimes on stage when I'm doing theater. I get very badly jittery. I get very nervous. Sometimes I'm like, मैंने क्यों किया ये play? मैं घर भाग जाऊं. काश मैं ना होता यहाँ पे. ये सब होते रहते हैं मेरे दिमाग में, पसीने निकल रहे हैं. But not so much on this, because eventually it's the director's call and the editor's call, and so much your work I think finished when you between action and cut in many ways.
So can we expect another season for this also?
I hope so, because actually season 2 is where the really mad stuff will start. A lot of season 1 is setting up this crazy story in this mad family. Yeah, I'd love to do it. I love the cast. I really care about the directors, and I'd love to be seeing them again.
And my final question is just, now that you mentioned Mahinda Malhotra's, is there any other space where we can see you?
Mahinda Malhotra's is releasing. We just did Potluck a couple of months ago. And I shot 2 more series that will be releasing. So it's a couple of releases this year. Sorry, what am I saying? This year.
So it's 2022 on a band.
I hope so, yeah. I mean, I just, for more than this pandemic ceases to exist and everybody gets back to a slight level of normalcy. I really pray for that more than anything else.
Thank you so much. It was great talking to you.
Thank you for your time, and stay safe. Have fun.